This is probably like the easiest swap I've ever done. Down there's a 10mm bolt you want to do. I use an impact, it's quicker. You pull the bracket out, unclip the connector, and you're good to go. One thing I had to do, because the stud is physically larger on the TR99s, I had to drill out the bracket a tiny bit for the stud and nut to fit on it. The TR99s came from a... So, right now I got the old AM80S sitting on them. So what I did, these connectors here came on the TR99s. All I did was unclip those. There's only just 2 clips there and they pop right off. And then I pop on the GM style connector. And that's literally all it takes to swap these. There's literally no wiring involved. The horns I done on the Highlander, I had to do some wiring for that because I had to change out the connectors. The ones on the Impala, I added horns so I had to do more connectors and additional wiring. They weren't hard to do though. I mean, could have been worse. Another thing to note while tuning these, I'm just going to use an AM80S as an example, like this one. But while tuning these, I did them one note at a time by disconnecting one connector at a time. I also did it while the engine was running for like the most accuracy, since the alternator is going to be turning, it's going to be sending more volts to the electrical system. On these horns, they have these caps on them. They're kind of like adhesive that covers the adjustment screw. I believe on the TR99s, I think it was a T15 Torx. On this AM80S, I just used a flat blade, and it worked just fine. How I do it, plugged in with the engine running, I will slowly back off that screw, and I'll do like half a turn at a time, and I'll press the horn to test them. You'll start to know you're backing it off too much when the horn starts to sound distorted, or crackly, or doesn't work at all. But it's one of those things where it takes a lot of fine tuning. I mean, I'm not perfect at it by any means. But if you're someone like me and you want to get the most out of your horns, making the loudest as you possibly can and get them at the right frequency, then yeah, you really got to adjust these things proper. A lot of the ones that I get in, I order, I have to tune them because they're just, a lot of them are out of spec, they're old, they wear differently depending on model, stuff like that. I mean, hell, this crusty AM80S came out of a Ford Fiesta that was just sitting for years, and just a quick 30-second tune, look at the difference it made. See if it even works. That is fucking junk.